crypto warriors, changing our world day by day. The way of the crypto warriors, can't rely on the bankers, no way.
Hey guys, Bix Weir, RoadRunner.com with your morning horn of Z's, your sip of chaga coffee. All I can say is wow. If you're on the Roadrunner, you should be saying wow. Everything has built up to now. I'm going to talk about silver and I'm going to talk about theta. Of all the precious metals, obviously, all this stems from the abuse of our monetary system by the powers that be, the people we, quote, trust. I just posted the latest Word Wednesday with Paige. Paige breaks down what a smart contract is, little trust machines that we're not going to have to rely on our government. We're not going to have to rely on our bankers. We're not going to have to rely on our insurance companies, on our accountants. We don't have to rely on any of that. AI. AI can be used for good or bad. AI is the best thing humanity could ever possibly want. It takes us out of the slave mentality. Now we just got to get rid of the bankers, and that is coming. But so check it out. It's called Smart Contracts or Trust Machines at roadrunner.com. Paige does a great job, as usual. Another great. I'm so happy for my GATA friends. The people at GATA, directly connected or loosely connected, who I've been working with for 20 years. Ed Steer has an amazing interview. He's been with GATA forever. Amazing interview at Palisades Gold Radio, all about silver, what's going to happen, how high silver can go, stuff like that. You do not want to miss this. Ed's been in the know, behind the scenes about silver manipulation with many of us, screaming about it for 20 years. I think Ed's about 20 years. He's a lifer like me. Bravo, great interview. It's at Palisades Gold Radio. Ed Steer, S-T-E-E-R. Silver prices is about to blow sky high. There's not many people saying it's not now. Keep that in kind of the corner of your mind. If you love cryptos, the silver price explosion is going to blow away anything cryptos have done in the short term because, again, cryptos are new, it's exciting, it's the future. Silver suppression has been suppressed for 170 years. Silver's going to go 1-to-1 with gold, and gold's going to continue to go up. So we're not talking a 5x move. We're not talking a 10x move. Things like that are really exciting for crypto people. We're talking 100x move. And it could happen, bang, like that. Why? Because the price has been suppressed for so long. All right, so how could it go 100x? It's very simple. At one moment, everybody would stop selling their silver. The only sellers right now are these short banks. They're selling silver derivatives. The good guys, as I call them, have found a way around that. They're taking delivery. They're taking massive delivery. Ed talks about the COMEX delivery coming up. Let me show you exactly where that is. Remember, I've been talking about this for a little while. Yesterday, we had high volume. Out of the blue, everybody's like, what's going on? All of a sudden, everybody starts to shake. Here we go again. Remember what happened 2 weekends ago? Bang. Good guys probably got a couple $100 million out of the bad guys in physical delivery. You know, we see what was in SLV. What is coming up? Look at the open interest right now on the COMEX. Shocking. There's only 6 trading days. 6 trading days left for the criminal bank shorts to close out over 400 million ounces. The largest ever delivery month is about 85 million ounces, happened back in July. And everyone's shocked because normally it's 20 million. We're at 400 million ounces currently at open interest. Now this should go down as we get closer to the end of the month because these idiots who have long contracts are going to roll them over. They think they're going to get the silver in their May contract. There will be no May contract. The COMEX cannot survive a delivery month like this. How much silver will actually be delivered, I don't know. But if you read the prospectus changes at all the silver ETFs, probably very little. And that just exposes the criminality. I have said for 20 years, the price of silver is unknown. The fair market value of silver is unknown. And we will never know it as long as the COMEX is open. COMEX is a futures and options game controlled by the banking cabal. The COMEX needs to shut down. Plain and simple. We can't have criminality in our monetary system anymore. Derivatives need to go away, and that's a multi-quadrillion dollar problem. So you can pretty much imagine just how crazy this is going to get. But yes, currently there's 80,782 silver contracts open for the March contract, which ends in 6 days on the 24th. And then deliveries start. And then it's like, who's got the metal? Does anybody have the metal? Right now, I mean, literally 400 million ounces right now. And everybody knows how tight it is, right? Silver ETFs are saying we can't get metal. The retail side, you can't get metal. Every mint is shut down in printing, in minting new coins. What is happening, my friends? The price of silver hasn't moved. This is the manipulation on display for the whole world to see. Everybody sees it now. Finally, oh my God, it's taken so long. Let me give you a little chart of how long I've been in this game. There it is, the 20-year chart for silver. I started buying silver in 1999, over 20 years now. Gotten in bed with GATA in 2000 when Bill Murphy started it, right after Bill Murphy started the Le Metropole Cafe. Awesome website, Le Metropole Cafe. If you want to know about silver, gold manipulation, the archives there are shocking. Do a search for Bix Weir on Le Metropole Cafe. You'll see some of my very early writings, and I haven't changed much at all, believe it or not. And we are being proven correct right now. And Bill's a good guy, and he needs our support. All the gold bugs who have fought this fight for so long need our support. They blood, sweat, and tears, and literally most of them have gone broke. So help them out all you can. Back to what's going on right now with silver. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Look at this again. This is 2 billion ounces traded on February 1st. And the price hasn't moved. It hasn't moved. It is a beautiful thing. Why? Because everybody I know is loading up on silver. I have even started selling a little bit of cryptos for silver. Even a little bit of Theta. Because I think in the short term, silver is going to run so much faster than anything else. And then I'll flip and sell my silver back into Theta. Because Theta's the future, silver's the past. And potentially the future. But the fair market value of Theta will reach a lot higher when over time. Silver, it will be probably instantaneous. As soon as the COMEX shuts down and everybody says, oh my God, there's no silver left on planet Earth. What's this dude going to say? What's Elon Musk going to say? What, out of all the investments in the world, we hear he just got into Bitcoin. Out of all the investments in the world, what do you think Elon Musk, I mean, he even tweeted about Dogecoin, which is a ridiculous joke. If anybody buys Dogecoin, you're not my friend anymore because you're not smart enough to analyze what this coin is. Even the founder of Dogecoin, the guy who invented the program, came out and said, what the hell? I can't believe people are investing in this limitless coin. It's a meme. But Bix, it's gone up 800%. It's a meme. It'll go down faster than it goes up, I guarantee you. Elon Musk has 2 investments he's doing right now that he's not telling anybody. I guarantee it. Number 1, and the most important to him, is silver. Why? Because his company is worth 0 if silver is unobtainable. It is worth 0. He needs silver in his electric cars. He needs silver for his space program. He needs silver for his solar program. Oh my God, have you seen his solar panels on the roofs? The most beautiful thing you've ever seen. The guy's brilliant, but you need a lot of silver. And Elon Musk is not dumb. And he knows what we all know. That silver is the future, and it's going to be very, very, very hard to get. I would not be surprised if half of these silver futures waiting for delivery, 200 million ounces of silver, I would not be surprised if they go directly to Tesla and Elon Musk. He's no dummy. And oh, by the way, he'll probably go after JP Morgan's silver, which all this is, too, because it's mostly leased. If you can get your hands on it. So, Elon, hey, love you, buddy, but they're probably going to shut down the COMEX go to SLV, buy a hell of a lot of shares, and then cash those shares in for physical silver. You're going to need it, and you know it. I guarantee he's just laughing at me right now because he is on the road to Ruta. He's laughing at me right now and says, Bix, I'm so far ahead of you, it's embarrassing. But number 2, what does he need? What does Elon Musk need? He needs a fast internet for all his Internet of Things devices to work, for his Starlink to work. That's his satellites. He's putting up 42,000 satellites for a internet throughout the world where it reaches everybody. But you need a transceiver on the bottom on Earth to pick up the signal, and then it spreads it out. Well, how do you do that? What is the last mile solution? Theta. Listen to this. And this sums up Theta on just one level. You know, I talk a lot about smart contracts and all the advertising they're going to do and all the partnerships they're going to start. Here's the basics of Theta, the technology of Theta. I'm not even going to talk about the coin or the blockchain or Theta Fuel or how it all works. What problem does Theta solve? Here's 2 paragraphs. Typically, media companies like Netflix, Amazon, CNN, etc. deliver their content through content delivery networks. That's a CDN. The CDN providers build data centers. Very centralized, right? CDN providers build data centers in various locations around the world. The closer the viewer is to these data centers, the better is the streaming experience. As of now, delivering high-quality video streaming to every part of the world is very expensive. Another major concern with traditional CDN networks is their high bandwidth costs for popular sites. In the coming years, the streaming problem will get more complicated with the rise of 4K, 8K, and 360-degree virtual reality streaming. Due to flawed architecture, I would say lack of money and lack of foresight, but due to flawed architecture, problems like low resolution content, poor loading times, and high delivery costs arise, and ultimately lead to a limited revenue flow to video content creators. We video content creators don't like low content. Where is it? I lost it. Well, what did I just? Jesus Christ. Limited revenue flow to video content creators. We don't like that at all. In short, by the way, they have created a decentralized live streaming platform that's going to go live soon, where you can't, because it is so removed, it's just software out there for people to use on the internet. You can't censor it at all. So the worst things in the world can go on that, by the way, and the best. And they can't censor it because it's impossible to censor. Anyway, in short, streams are only as good as the infrastructure that feeds into the actual user's home, with the last mile delivery problem being the main reason for bad streaming performance. You're going to hear a lot of that. The last mile delivery problem. In a centralized network, all this stuff goes out. Whoever's closest to the big data center gets the best quality, and it deteriorates over time. With Theta, with people sharing their streaming bandwidth, it basically goes from and it's integrated into what the infrastructure already is. So you got the data here, it goes out, and then you have little repeaters, little Theta repeaters all over the place, expanding the broadband and spreading that video high quality everywhere throughout that network. And then there's the incentive part about the mining Theta Fuel by running an edge node that does just that. It shares your broadband. And bing, 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 all of a sudden you have this amazing infrastructure of broadband without adding trillions of dollars of infrastructure. It's a software download. It's an amazing technology. Anyway, what does it do for Starlink? So Starlink's going to have, amazingly, I have a problem with this. Elon Musk wants to put 42,000 satellites up in low Earth orbit with Starlink. That's what he's doing. So 42,000 little satellites projecting the internet down onto the planet. Technologically, you can do it, but here's the problem that I see. It's happening now. He's already got a couple thousand already up there, and I can see him with my night vision goggles. I remember Paige one night said, "Oh my God, I'm seeing the aliens," and there was like 5 traveling together like this. They were the Starlink things. I haven't told you yet. Shh, don't tell Paige. But what's going to happen when we get in a fight with somebody who has a rocket who can shoot one of those Starlink? They're all low Earth atmosphere, so it's not too hard to shoot it down. They can blow up one of those Starlink satellites. Here's what's going to happen. Right? It hits one, all that crap floating around hits another, and all of a sudden you have massive debris field blowing up every Starlink satellite because they're all on the same low Earth orbit. Once one is blown up, bang, but it's a chain reaction. But hey, good on you, Elon. Keep it up. As a matter of fact, it's in Cliff's data that we have to clean up a hell of a lot of space junk in the future. But anyway, if it happens or if it doesn't, it's still good for Theta because it requires the receivers have to be, the transceivers is what they're called. Let me click on that. A transceiver, radio communication. A transceiver is a device able to both transmit and receive information through a transmission medium. Right now they have those big satellite dishes that can bring down the internet from Starlink. Obviously, Theta would extremely benefit Elon Musk's his transmission medium because Theta is the last mile. You could put one of the Elon Musk transceivers in a city and then have Theta spread out through everywhere, everybody downloading the Theta edge node to spread their broadband, and voila, you get what Elon's looking for. So so what I'm trying to get at is now is not the time to invest in anything and everything. Now is not the time to throw your money against the wall on 50 different cryptos and say which one's going to do all right. You need something that does something, a crypto that does something, a use case. If the use case is money like Litecoin, it'll happen one day. The banks will fail one day. We just don't know when. I can tell you when Theta is going to get up and running. It already is. Why do you think it went up 40x last year? It's going to go up 40x this year and then another 40x. And moving. So definitely you're going to want, what's Theta at right now? Theta price is $3.45. Remember when I was screaming about it at 5 cents? Remember? And I'm saying it was going to 3,000 at least. And then it's not going to come down. It'll be used. It's a technology that's used. Whew. I'm riled up today. So, I mean, if you're a trader, stick everything you have in physical silver for the next 2 months. And when that goes up 100x, move everything back to Theta. Hey, I'm not a trader. I'm a hodler. But right now, my portfolio is completely wonky because silver is being held tight down by the grip of the criminal cabal. Let's look at the last 30 days. The last 30 days has gone from $25 to $27 when the whole world, in the last 30 days, the whole world has run out of silver in any form. And now we sit here on the eve of the March delivery month with 400 million ounces sitting there waiting to be delivered right on March 1st, I think is the first delivery day, or the second. Whew. So, no, I'm not going to sell all my Theta and run into, there's tax consequences and all this too. Keep aware of the tax consequences. Best thing you can do is do what I do. Keep it all in your 401k and then retire someday with it. Because you don't have to pay taxes until you retire. And you can trade cryptos and silver within your 401k, or not 401k, IRA, your self-directed IRA. And it's in your own possession. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go to perpetualassets.com. And call them up. Talk to my friend Will Lair about the self-directed IRA. A self-directed IRA, perpetualassets.com. Self-directed IRA lets you do a rollover from a traditional IRA or a Roth IRA into a self-directed IRA where you are the manager of your own account and you can't use it for your own good until after you retire. It's just like a normal retirement account, but the assets are in your own possession and you don't have to pay capital gains tax until you retire and start selling off those assets. And then I think it's an income tax and not a capital gains tax. I'm not quite sure on that. But that's what I believe happens when you turn 65 and retire, or whatever time you retire. All the same rules, except it's in your own possession, and you can trade cryptos for silver and silver for cryptos with deferred taxation. Look into that. His phone number is 888-281-2630. Ask for Will Lair, the man, the myth, the legend. So many Road to Rooter people have gone to him. Love that. All right. Again, yes, Theta's going to 3,000. If you're just a crypto person, that's fine. Cryptos will not work without Theta. Theta solves the problem that the current infrastructure sees coming down the line. The lack of bandwidth for the IoT world, the Internet of Things world. Okay, that's enough preaching. On the private road, I teach how to buy, store, and stake Theta. I do not consult. I don't answer emails. Oh, Bix, what's Theta? You need to help me get this in my wallet. We have a page at Road to Root on the private road. I just can't. I got too many. And the liability is too big. I can't help you. But all the information here is on the private road Theta page. Join the private road, subscribe today, and you get the Theta page. If you don't know anything about cryptos, first go to YouTube and type in the YouTube search function is where everybody learns about cryptos. Everybody learned about cryptos on YouTube. It turned into an amazing library on how to use, all this information on Theta you can find on YouTube. Use the search function. Type in, what is Bitcoin? What is Theta? What's a Theta wallet? How do you transfer from a Theta wallet? All that stuff is on YouTube. Cryptos are part education and part cryptocurrency. You need to educate yourself. This is the future. Why do you think Bitcoin's up at 50,000? It's because the old system is going away and a new system is being born. And they're growing up. Right now, they're simultaneous. The old system fading and dying, just like Joe Biden. The old system is fading and dying. The new system that was just born 10 years ago is starting to really take off. It hasn't even started. It's early. Walk down your street. Ask how many people have cryptocurrencies. Ask how many people know about Theta. By the end of the year, with this marketing campaign of major media TV commercials about Theta, a vast majority are going to know about Theta and want to get their hands on it. It will be available on Coinbase at some time this year, probably June. June, I'm thinking, after the mainnet upgrade. And then everybody knows. And then that's why it's so important to get in now. Get in before the world knows. Buy Bitcoin when it's under $200. When I was screaming about it. Now I'm screaming about Theta. And I'll scream about something else in the future. But right now, for the next couple years, Theta and silver is the call. This is Bix Weir. RoadToRoot.com. I'll talk to you later.
Well, you start with Bitcoin and you know nothing. You make your first wallet and you think you got something. Secure your private keys and you don't. All your coins will be gone. Now you're a coiner and it's time to learn all. From banking, tech, and social net, cryptos are hard. But you gotta get your feet wet. Gotta get your mind set for change. And it's the way of the crypto warriors. Changing our world day by day. The way of the crypto warriors. Can't rely on the bankers, no way. The way of the crypto warriors. After all the crazy politics fade away, you got something to say. Live a crypto warrior way. There's Kenny Bozak, he'll show up in your town. No fiat in his pocket, always dressed like a clown. But he pulls out his phone, always pays for what he owes in crypto. Big old John Kim erases all Charlie's doom. Satoshi light is feeling right with John in chat rooms. And he takes care of Litecoin. We know it's the right one for change. It's the way of the crypto warriors. Changing our world day by day. The way of the crypto warriors. Can't rely on the bankers, no way. The way of the crypto warriors. After all the crazy politics fade away, you get something to say. crypto warrior way. Well, let me tell you about my friend. His name is Bitcoin Ben, a truck driving man. Everybody loves him, and he's spreading the word. He shares what he heard, secret plan. And there's Snippy by Joe, can't miss the J-Snip show. There's I confess the treasure chest that goes on the note. He teaches us tech, cause he's seen a few wrecks, so go slow. It's the way of the crypto warriors, changing our world day by day. The way of the crypto warriors, who can't rely on the bankers, no way. The way of the crypto warriors, after all the crazy politics fade away. You got something to say, live a crypto warrior way. Cause everybody wants to be a hero, everybody has dreams of a better day. But if everybody knew we could change everything that we do, then everybody'd live a crypto warrior way. And everybody'd live a crypto warrior way. And you can live a crypto warrior way.
Yeah! That was great.